Let's get straight into it and welcome our first powerful guest to the Girlfriend Hour Couch today, the very special Cathy Sheppard. If you're in business, you're going to want to get out your notebook. Cathy Sheppard is an international speaker, trainer, coach, mentor, founder, and CEO of BSI People Skills. Cathy's work is all about helping individuals and businesses maximise performance and relationships. This is such a critical moment to be retaining and strengthening your business relationships. And I'm so excited that Cathy is joining us today to impart her wisdom. Let's give it up for Cathy Sheppard. Hello, gorgeous. How are you?
Oh, I'm really good, actually, and I'm really delighted to be here today. So it's great to see you. Thank you for having me on your show.
Pleasure. Now, Cathy, tell us a little bit about BSI People.
Yeah, sure. It's BSI People Skills, and I started it in 2013 because I had been working for quite a long time with people, and I could see a difference that it makes when you're working in a toxic work environment, and when you've got those Sunday scaries. You know what it is when you're not wanting to go to work on Monday morning because you hate your work, and the reason why you hate your work is because the people that you work with, it's just horrible to go there. You don't like your manager. You don't like the way you're being treated. And I've had people say things like, they feel sick before going to work, or, all of those sorts of things. Another reason to do it was because you get so excited when you get promoted to a management role or a leadership role. And then I would watch them die over time, if you like, lose confidence as they realize that managing people is so, so, so hard. And it's so different than their previous roles, and people get promoted because they were in the job the longest, or because they were really, really good at their previous role. But then they don't get any training and they have to learn on the job. The cost to people is huge. The cost to their wider families is massive. And what I realised was that I could make a difference, that the work that I had been doing with the organisations that I'd been involved with could make a difference for other businesses as well.
That's fantastic. Cathy, I can see that you love what you do. Tell us why you love it so much.
I love it so much because I know what a difference it makes for people. I've been part of a dysfunctional team, and that team, for the first 3 months of us working together, was really, really hard. I've been in that place of not wanting to go to the meetings because I knew that it was not going to be good. And then I know what it is like to actually turn that around. And after the first 3 months where it was a real nightmare working together, not because we were bad people, because we weren't, we were amazing people, but it was just the clash of personalities, right? And then when you actually start understanding yourself and each other, the next 3 years working together were some of the most amazing years of my life. And having experienced that change for myself, you never, ever want to go back, and you want it for other people as well.
It becomes addictive, doesn't it? Because you just see the results that you can get, and then you just want it for everyone. And what's the number one thing people get wrong in business, in building culture and developing people, Cathy?
I think the thing that is the number one mistake is that they expect that it will just happen, right? You need to be deliberate about building culture. You need to be deliberate about building the relationships and the things that are your core that make a business successful. Things like a vision, things like your core values that you can draw everybody into, that provide the reason for everybody to be involved. And when you've got those right, and then you've got your relationships right, and you've got your leadership that is inspiring and using people's strengths, then you've got the recipe for magic within your business.
I was just going to say, it sounds like the perfect recipe for the perfect meal when you put all of those ingredients together. That sounds fantastic. What cross-generational challenges have you witnessed in modern day business today?
Yeah, lots. I think it's a difference in expectations. Especially some of the older generations, if you like, the experiences that they had were just work hard and it will work. right? Work hard. It takes time in order to be able to succeed. Whereas younger people don't necessarily want to stay in that job for years and years and years, and they don't want to have to wait until they get promoted or until they get that higher salary. They want to know that the energy that they're putting into the work that they're doing is recognised. They want to be able to grow. They want to have a purpose, and they're willing to move if they're not recognised. So,
Fantastic.
yeah, that work-life balance is very different too.
Yes, I can imagine so. And Cathy, everyone has a different definition of leadership. What do you think makes a great leader in business?
Yeah, somebody that knows themselves, knows the people that they're working with, and knows how to use their strengths rather than to be something that somebody else thinks that they should be. That if we can know who we are, know our strengths, know our challenges, be vulnerable around those, and look for ways to be able to draw your challenges from the people that you're working with, then you can be an amazing leader. The other thing is that a leader needs to be able to take people somewhere.
Yes.
So they need to know where they're heading and why that's inspiring.
Yes.
Like, is it inspiring, or is it just do your work and get on with it, right?
Yes.
I'm paying you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not inspiring, right?
Yeah. If they're not taking someone somewhere, they're a staller. They're just standing there stalling. So, yeah, leaders have got to lead. I love that. And, every one of us have proud moments in business. There's something that we've done or achieved that makes us feel really proud. What's some of yours, Cathy?
Yeah. I think the things that make me most proud are the results that I see in the clients. When you work with a group of people who, at the beginning of your work with them, you don't actually know whether they're going to be a team at the end of it or not, because things are that dicey. And when you can leave at the end of a day and they're looking at each other with smiles on their faces and they're leaving with a totally different energy, that is awesome. Yeah. Something else that makes me feel very proud is I work with a team of people. This business is not just me, because I can only throw a few stones into the water, right? I've only got two hands. And for me, every person that I work with, every client that I work with is like spreading ripples, because they have people in their lives as well. And so when I see my staff members get excited about the difference that they've made and in their lives, in the lives of the people around them, and to see them grow as facilitators, as coaches, it makes me incredibly proud.
Oh, that is so beautiful. And I talk a lot about the same things around, pebbles in still ponds. A lot of the women we profile in our magazines and books, they are the pebbles. And I love that when you throw them out, they create the ripples to the rest of the world. Cathy, I can imagine that you've had a lot of supporters, apart from your team, of course. Who are some of your biggest supporters as we wrap up today?
I think it's my family, and also special mentors that have been on the way. I highly recommend that anybody in business has a business coach, because they are amazing at giving you an outside view of what you're doing and of supporting you to be able to grow your business to achieve what you're wanting to achieve. My husband, my children, my mother, they have been the most incredible supporters for me, and I thank them very, very much.
Oh, that's fantastic. Please give it up for Cathy, but don't go anywhere. Stay there. We're going to have you back in just a moment.
It's never too late to become a cover girl. We're looking for incredible women to be profiled in our upcoming issue of Feminescence magazine. Share your story with an international audience, unlock new opportunities, inspire a new network of supporters. It's time to back yourself. We can't wait to hear about the magic that is you. Visit feminescence.com.au to find out more. Come on, what are you waiting for? Carpe diem, girlfriend.